Hello everyone, my name is Aleksei Rykov and today I'm excited to share my research on steroids, a topic that is often misunderstood and full of contradictions. My presentation is called Steroids, from medicine to muscle. Steroids have a fascinating history, moving from being revolutionary medical treatments to becoming controversial substances in athletics. I'm going to explore their origins, the ways they have been misused, and most importantly, why steroids are still critical in modern medicine when used properly. To start, what exactly are steroids? Steroids are synthetic drugs that mimic hormones like testosterone, which help regulate many body functions, especially muscle growth and recovery. While most people hear about steroids in sports, they were originally created to treat serious medical conditions. This is what makes steroids so interesting. They can heal, but also harm, depending on how they are used. In today's world, understanding both the medical benefits and risk is crucial, especially as debates over fairness in sports continue. The story of steroids begins in the 1950s. Soviet athletes, especially weightlifters, started using anabolic steroids to boost strength and performance. This gave them a huge advantage at international competitions, and soon other countries caught on. By the 1960s, steroids had spread into other Olympic sports and pro leagues, making them almost a secret weapon for athletes chasing gold medals. The 1970s brought even more attention when reports showed that college athletes were also using steroids. This raised a concern because young people were taking these powerful drugs to compete. As steroid use kept growing, so did the pushback. In 1996, the International Olympic Committee officially banned steroids. But enforcement was tricky. In 1988, the world saw just how serious the problem was when Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson won the 100 meters and the Olympics, only to be stripped of his medal but for doping. That scandal made headlines everywhere and pushed governments to act. By 1990, the US made anabolic steroids illegal without a prescription. Later, in 1999, the World Anti-Doping Agency was created to enforce rules worldwide. Even with these efforts, scandals like Balco in 2003 showed how deep steroids use run in sports. Why do athletes risk it? Because steroids work. They boost muscle growth, endurance, and recovery times, allowing athletes to train harder and stronger. But the price is high. They can cause heart problems, hormone imbalances, and long-term health issues. Plus, scandals damage the reputations of sports. Every time an athlete is caught doping, it raises the questions: can we really trust on what we've seen on the field or track? The debate over fairness, whether we should ban steroids entirely or regulate them differently, continues. So let us shift to the positive side. What steroids were made for? After surgery, inflammation can cause serious problems from pain to infections. Steroids like dexamethasone are used to reduce swelling, making recovery faster and safer. For example, Balin in his research found that neuroactive steroids can block inflammatory signals that trigger excessive swelling. Also, Jenkins showed that in ICUs, where the patients are their most vulnerable, steroids are critical for controlling inflammation. Without them, recovery would be slower and riskier. Another huge benefit is tissue repair. After major surgeries, healing can take weeks or months. Steroids help by speeding up cell growth and reducing the formation of scar tissue. This is especially important for patients who have had skin grafts or reconstructive surgery. For example, gestatinone, a synthetic steroid, has shown promise in helping tissue regenerate faster. Pregnant-based steroids even aid nerve healing, which is vital in surgeries involving the spine or brain. Steroids are also key for muscle recovery. After surgery, muscles can weaken quickly, which makes physical therapy challenging. Steroids help maintain muscle mass and strength, so patients do not lose as much progress. This not only helps people heal physically, but also gives them confidence to get back to their daily life faster. We often forget that healing is not just physical, it's also mental. Surgery and long hospital stays cause anxiety and stress, which can slow recovery. Research by Lev Gelman shows that certain steroids can lower anxiety and improve mental resilience. This means patients heal not just faster, but also with better mental health, which is a huge step forward in patient care. To conclude, steroids have followed a fascinating and complicated path. In sports, misuse being a serious risk, health-wise and ethically. But in medicine, when used under professional supervision, steroids are incredibly valuable tools. They reduce inflammation, speed healing, and help both body and mind recover. I want to leave you with a quote from Spider-Man Uncle's Ben. With great power comes great responsibility. That perfectly sums up how we should view steroids as something powerful, but only beneficial when used responsibly. Thank you so much for your attention. I would like to hear any questions you have.